Welcome to the weekly message from Follow the Light, Cherubim and Seraphim Ministries with Senior Mother in Israel, Prophetess Mary Ayodele. I'm very glad you're here. And today we're going to reflect on the spiritual invitation of the prophetic word of healing for this summer season and how we can walk wisely with the Most High during the upcoming week. Now, a quick review of our summer season prophetic word. There were 9 different points revealed for us to deal with this summer season. And it's important to remember that summer reminds us that the growth is happening beneath the surface before the fruit becomes visible. So healthy roots prepare us for an abundant harvest. So the things we cannot see right now are the things that we're going to harvest soon and will sustain us. And we can apply that to our spiritual lives as well as our physical lives. You will notice in these messages we refer to the mysteries of nature, where the Most High is revealing wisdom for us to follow and live by. Now, a quick review of our summer prophetic word is on your screen. If you're not looking at a screen, let me read briefly that we were entrusted to honor our elders, deal with our vision, our spiritual and physical vision. That means to take action, righteous action based on the word of the Most High, upon what we see spiritually and physically. Do not agitate our enemies, honor the women in our lives, be humble and grateful, prepare for astounding blessings and provision, and share our blessings with our community quietly. It is important to review the prophetic word of 2026 and the prophetic word of spring 2026, which is found in our social media platforms under prophetic word of healing, under Follow the Light, Cherubim and Seraphim Ministries, or Follow the Light CNS Ministries. You can find that currently on YouTube, TikTok, and Blue Sky, and some other platforms. Now, quick review of that leads us to where we are today. We have been invited this week to embrace holy stillness. Again, embrace holy stillness. And the scripture that supports this is Luke chapter 5, verse 16, which reads, "But Yeshua HaMashiach often withdrew to lonely places and prayed." For those of you who are not familiar with the term Yeshua HaMashiach, many of you read that as Jesus. So I'll read it for you that way. Luke chapter 5, verse 16 from the New Testament says, "But Jesus often withdrew to lonely places and prayed." We have a supporting scripture from Psalm 46, verse 10, which reads, "Be still and know that I am the Most High." And Proverbs chapter 22, verse 3, which reads, "The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty." All of those entrust us to pay attention to our surroundings, to slow down, and even though our culture is encouraging us to remain constantly active, our scripture reminds us that wisdom grows in quiet places. So before we have really important moments of the ministry of Yeshua HaMashiach in the New Testament, we see that he intentionally withdrew to pray. This pattern teaches us that stillness is not inactivity, it is preparation. So there's a lot of emphasis now in really good healing circles about rest is important and self care. And I want to re emphasize that self care can include being still with intention, resting with the intention to rest, meditating on the word of the Most High as a lamp unto our feet, meaning following the word to tell us what to do next, to support us in our decision making journey as we navigate our way through this world, which brings us to challenges and other opportunities to grow. Now, what I want you to think about noticing this week is pay attention to unexpected interruptions. Rather than resisting them, ask yourself what they might be revealing. Quiet moments are going to come about. Leave space to listen before you respond. And when delays show up this week, Consider whether they provide an opportunity to seek wisdom before you move ahead. And if you're not sure about where to look for that wisdom, once again, you can refer to Luke chapter 5, verse 16, Psalm 46, verse 10, or Proverbs chapter 22, verse 3. Summer, the season summer here in the Northern Hemisphere, teaches us that fruit develops gradually and trees produce visible fruit because unseen roots have been nourished over time. You can apply this to your spiritual life and know that your spiritual life becomes fruitful when you consistently cultivate prayer, wisdom, patience, and trust in the Most High. So this week, I want to encourage you to read one of the scriptures that we mentioned once a day, to sit quietly for 10 minutes in contemplative prayer before you start to ask the Most High for things. Sit quietly and still your mind and meditate on those scriptures or another scripture of your choice, such as Psalm 23. Write down one insight, question, or observation that comes to you during this time. And the goal, remember this, is not to accomplish more, but to become more attentive to the Most High. You don't have to do all of it. Think about doing one of these things to slow yourself down and step into the natural rhythm of the universe that we are a part of in order to hear the musings and the promptings of the Most High in your life. So this week, I'd like to share this declaration with you that this week you choose wisdom over hurry. You welcome holy stillness. You trust the Most High to illuminate your next step, and you will not force what heaven has not opened. You will walk faithfully with the light of the Most High that has already been given to you. Stay blessed, stay intentional, and stay and be grateful. You can contact me with the email address on your screen at prophetessmaryayodele@gmail.com. Join me again next week on this social media platform to hear our next weekly offering from the Follow the Light CNS Ministries. Stay blessed.